What's up, Blue Chips? Shit Show Tuesday. It took full effect today, very much so. Very jealous right now on Uber and Lyft. Don't have shares available on either of those. Would totally be in them. I did, however, fix this donation thing. I don't know what was wrong with it. I honestly just restarted OBS and it was working again. Apparently, this wasn't the first time it happened. Someone had mentioned it on one of the other videos. I don't know. I only have one in there, so and it has to be like on their end, like the script coming in. I honestly don't know. GPK, that was our only trade. That was an interesting one. As you guys will see, let's get to it. So watching GPK here. A little extended, not on big volume. Probably just look to get a quick scalp here if we get in, because we're kind of messing with time. We'll start it there at 47. See if we can get a 50 reject. Maybe get down there back towards 36. I was going to start this with 200 shares just based off of my chart that I'd been showing you guys, but not a huge fan of the lower volume, as well as I know I have to get out of here, so in case it does go against us, I don't want this to get out of hand. We're going to take an ad there at 56. So in a sense, 51.5 could have been our first entry to start getting them ready. So this thing wants to be stupid, apparently. We're going to grab an ad there, 69, brings our average up to 57. Just essentially trying to just get out of this at this point. We're going to actually add another 100 here. Kind of looking at this as like a 112 there. See if we can't get away with it. Bring our average up there to 61. See if we can get a quick flush and just get out of this thing. And we're going to add there. This thing just feels toppy. I mean, it hasn't even made a single red candle yet, at least on the 2-minute. All right, we're up near our max loss now. This is going to be our last ad. You can see we're getting close to time. I was planning on being out of here at 10 o'clock, so this is not good. Pretty much have the kids ready. Basically risking off of here. Gonna take it at 86. See if we can't get a move back down. Pretty much if it does try to go down here, by the time we leave, if we get up into the 90s, we're gonna have to go ahead and just cut it. Start scaling out of this. Take 100 there. Maybe we can take another 100 if we can get a little bit further. Just trying to reduce my loss here. And get a nice little drop here. Take another 100 there. Stupid thing seems like it wants to hold here at 70. Might just cover it and be done with it. There we go, we're getting a little drop. I'm just going to take another 100 here. See if we can't we're just going to set a stop here and get out of here. I got one kid in the car. I got to get the other one. All right, I'm going to set the stop here, and I will hopefully be green eventually. So, all right, we're back. So I don't know what my kids' problems are. Hold on, let me see if this I was trying to remote desktop in, and pretty much right around this area here, I tried to get in. I couldn't. So I actually I tried to remote reset my computer, and I guess that worked. But in return, it also stopped recording my trade. So, yeah. It restarted, I guess, and it fixed the problem to remote in, because I did get in, and I ended up taking half my position here because I realized, I was like, oh, crap, nice. We're getting a nice little drop. And I realized was pretty close to break even, and pretty much just what I went through this morning. I was pretty happy with that. And I have absolutely zero clue what's going on with this. I only have one selected on OBS. I had problems with OBS this morning as well. I couldn't even get it to load. Apparently it has something to do with the 32-bit versus 64-bit version. I don't know. It was working fine yesterday, and then that happened this morning. I don't know what's going on. I didn't have time to sit down and try to figure it out because it's Tuesday. Out of all days, all this decided to happen on Tuesday. I should have just never jumped into this trade to begin with. I was already pushing my time, but I was really just like, okay, I'll get a quick scalp. We're really extended. Just get a quick pullback and we'll get out. Just to get a green trade on the board. And, yeah, you saw what it turned into. And so, yeah, I ended up remote desktoping in. And then after that, it actually locked me out. My service was kind of sucky as well. And right when I did that, pretty much I couldn't get back in. And so this is actually right when I got home. And then I got the kids set up with their lunch. And now we're just sitting here. I'm just waiting to probably get stopped out. I set a stop at 51 because it tried 50 a bunch of times, so I figured if it got over 50 here, and there it is, it's 351. I guess no 51s have printed just yet. Yeah, it's at 50.5, and there we go. So we're all out there of GPK, and yeah, that was a little bit of a frustrating one. Take a picture here for the chat just to show them what's going on there. Just resave it as that. What a mess. What a mess. So, yeah. Ended up with a $4.10 winner. But it's essentially going to be a red day because of the commissions, as you can see. And the thought process behind this was, we were going to start with 200 shares. But we decided to start with 100, just looking for the quick scalp, and it kind of turned in, it just kept going. So we were like, okay, well, we'll just keep adding 100 here. And then when we got towards the top here, we were like, hey, let's just add 200 to kind of find the top. And yeah, I mean, that was just how it turned out. So not exactly happy with how it happened. And then we scaled out here as we were getting ready to leave, and yeah, so just a very frustrating shit show Tuesday, but that's exactly what this ended up being. So yeah, I'm just gonna make this kind of my recap. It was kind of the end of the trade / recap. So if you have any questions or comments, leave those down below. Try not to trade like I did today. I mean, the chart doesn't look too bad. We just didn't have a chance to be patient with this because we had to leave. You shouldn't be trading if you have to leave the house. Like, it just doesn't make any sense unless you for sure are going to have a remote connection and you're pretty experienced with using it. Just don't do it. It's just not smart. But so I'll leave you with that. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Always appreciate the support, and I will see you guys in the live stream tomorrow morning. Peace.